Hey everyone, back here on a Saturday night. Some Chinese food. And ready to get into the NFL picks for tomorrow. Our first upset pick for the MMA guys did not pan out. So we got 5 fighters left. We'll see if either one of them do anything. We still do have a couple of parlays that are not yet up. And we'll see which way those go. But let's see. Okay, so first we're gonna work on a couple of different lineups for the standard Sunday slate. That's all the games during the day, not counting the night game right now. All right. All right. Well, you've got a couple of different ways to go here for the standard Sunday build. Wilson and Prescott, both of these, expected to be a pretty high scoring affair. But both the games so far have been going. The first 2 games for each team have been high scoring. Gigs. Allen's been, one of the big surprises for everybody, scoring tons of points. And then you got Murray, who's been scoring significant points. Going against banged up Detroit. Newton going against Vegas, who, I don't know. Which game do you look at there? Ryan at home against Chicago. Ryan's definitely been scoring the points there. Watson going up against tough Pittsburgh, but, quarterbacks can get some points there. Roethlisberger at home. Been playing pretty well. Keep on moving down the boards. Don't like Stafford. Not a huge fan of Burrows here. Brady, I don't know if Denver can score, so I don't know how much Brady's going to have to throw. It's the same deal with Rivers. Jets aren't going to be able to score, so if Indy gets up in front, they can just run the ball. Not expecting that to be a huge blowout. 2 of the lower priced quarterbacks I'm looking at are Trubisky, who I've had success with, and Jones. San Francisco's banged up, man. San Francisco is banged up. Atlanta secondary can't seem to stop anybody. And they might, their rookie cornerback might be out in this game. They're already banged up in the second. They're already a weak secondary. So I'm probably going to build a lineup with Jones, and I'm probably going to build a lineup with Trubisky. I think I counted. There's going to be 4 total lineups that I build. I don't know. I might go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go at least one with Jones, at least one with Trubisky. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with Wilson or Prescott there. I might just steer away from them, maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll take it one lap at a time. So let's start out with a Daniel. No, not good last week, obviously. Throwing the ball plenty, right? Throwing the ball plenty. Didn't get any TDs at all. San Francisco's banged up. This is a big tournament. You know, this is 29,000. 411. Person tournament. Take a look here. Which tournament's my building here? Because I want to put Daniel Jones in on whichever one has the biggest odds against with the highest prize. Just because Jones is the kind of guy you need to play in one of those giant GPPs. Alright, so let's go into this one. Yeah, let's go into the big turn, 692,000. For the Jones build. So if we take Daniel Jones, then you know we're going to take Slayton. Right, we're definitely going to roll that way. I mean, I don't think we want to go Jones, Slayton, and Ingram. We don't want to go that heavy. on the Giants.
Alexa has tricky style. He has fancy footwork, and I'm just capable of stopping. With his teammate Steve Miocic cheering him up, Alexa Camber dug deep and impressed fight fans back in January as he pounded out a 3-round win over Justin Ledeck. Tonight, the Clevelander is willing to be tested once more when he risks
Do we possibly,
against William Knight. It ain't gonna be a cakewalk for him. I'm planning on going in and getting my hand raised anyway.
we know we're building 4 lineups. So we might build a second lineup with Jones, not go Slayton, but go Ingram. But for now,
So when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts. That's a thought. Clever, even better. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up, check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered. Searching for this world. Always been into the money here, but somehow alone. Trapped by illusion.
we could go Hunter Henry here. Hunter has been doing really well in terms of everything, except he hasn't got any touchdowns yet. But targeted 8 times both games, 5 catches, 673, 83 yards. Those are really strong numbers for a tight end, especially at 4,800. Considering he's gotten them with no touchdowns whatsoever, I do like that as a grab. Looking at defensive teams, I'm wondering how much of the Giants on this one. Giants are down here at 2,700. I mean, like, they might be fairly highly owned, but man, you gotta kind of like the Giants at home, right? Against San Francisco, as banged up as they are. Eagles are at 2,800 against Cincy. You gotta like that. How much? Colts are probably overpriced, right? Yeah, Colts are 41. They're the most expensive. Why not? No, I mean they're playing. Jets, of course. I'm gonna look at the Giants, man. All right, if we're looking for running backs here.
This tale of fame is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. William Knight arrives at the UFC debut at 32 years of age. Alexa Camber turned 25 here yesterday. Camber, the taller man by a few inches, both brothers successfully making weight. Camber will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, here is Rich Butler. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi for UFC 253, Adesanya versus Costa. And now, this fight is 3 pounds in the UFC
Gotta like looking at Eckler here, man. At home, going against Carolina. Carolina has been able to stop the run. If we went with Eckler,
of course, the belt in this division is vacant right now. It will not be at the end of the night. These two fighters 14-1-5 with a big chance to showcase their skills tonight. This fight is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
we don't have any juice in this fight at all.
Camera for being such a big guy. You'll see spinning techniques, spinning back kicks, as you saw the tennis series flying these. William Knight just an absolute powerhouse. You let him get on top of you for a second, 5 seconds. He's going to close the show. Big Serbian community in Akron has made Alexa Camera feel right at home. And we talk a lot about Stipe when it comes to these strong style fighters. You right from yourself as William Knight lands early. But Alexa's brother Nahmed is really a huge unifying force when it comes to his training. Coach for him, and train in the garage together. So I know Paul for you and me with two brothers. It's certainly nice when you can lean on the brother in the competitive stuff. Absolutely, to have that at home, being able to stay training during the pandemic, all the stuff going on, and that's important. You know, and I remember talking with him, his brother. Yeah, he's the one that keeps him on track with the diet, making sure he's eating right, like you talked about. Tommy Delmer does not keep your diet on track. Nobody's fun to celebrate with you, I tell you that. Well, a new episode of Dana White. Looking forward to a fight. Return to Fight Island is now live on YouTube. UFC President Dana White, Hall of Famer Matt Serra, and Thomas head to Abu Dhabi after a cooking lesson. The guys make a mess.
Other options that we could like, we like Drake. We like Sanders. Kind of like Connor, but I don't know if I want to pay that much for him.
Alexa doing a really good job of framing William Knight out as he's trying to close this distance, using his forearms, pressing him out to either set up elbows or those short knees. Good job getting the better head position here, too. You're going to look for a trip. Knight feels as though past opponents have underestimated his strength and athleticism. Why anybody ever would do that? I'm outside of the cage, and I'm not underestimating his skills or strength. Camera told us Wednesday, I can't relax anytime soon. They feel like they are conditioned to overcome bad situations if they find themselves in one time. Well, we're already seeing Cameron take his time much more here in this first round than he did in his UFC debut. And this was Knight that initiated this, but now he's trying to take control. Good bicep control there, working some knees to the body, just score points now. It's getting worn.
Let's throw Sanders in there for now.
Every rep's different, right? Some reps will let you play on this fence a lot more, others won't. He's going to separate. I can tell he's looking to step in here. But William Knight does a good job reversing. He's going to try to get it out to the open. And once they're in the open, you can't really separate him out here. You got to let him work. Now, back in the place. You are right, though, to point out that there is a hugely wide range in terms of how the referees handle these clinch situations. Absolutely. You never know. And for athletes, it's tricky, right? You may want to work this might be the game plan. Go in there, wear them out, wear on those arms. And then you go in there and the ref's clapping at you from 10 seconds in. I go, wait now, just get my lungs warmed up here. William Knight had 2 appearances on Dana White's Contender Series, the first of which was in 2019. He earned a developmental contract. And then September 1st was able to win that UFC contract with the TKO in Las Vegas. Nice defense here. I'm sorry, John, to interrupt you there, but King was trying to do outside trips, get these body locks, but Knight doing a really good job. Right now, put that light on the inside there. Got to be careful of that.
So good advice. It just may be a shorter time that you have to wait. A shorter period of time to get to it.
Not digging that. Not digging that.
There it is, John. Now, I got to agree with you. That's probably like 4 seconds And I see nothing wrong with that. Like, telling your fighters to work, just stay in there. You're no problem with that. Nice shots on that. I think he was offended by that kid, wasn't he? Nice calf kick there with Knight. Knight got as high as 252.
I want to go Robinson. I know he's going to be highly owned. And I'm going to have him on another one of my lineups with Trubisky. If we go with Trubisky, I mean, Robinson there.
How do you think they make Starburst taste so juicy? Starburst? Juice-dried equation. Super top secret mathematical formula they keep stored inside a safe, inside a vault, inside a vault. Juice-tradics. Starburst, unexplainably juicy. Most Mobile's upgraded network has the strongest signal and fastest speeds. It's not just fast, it's super fast.
We like it. But how can we say it's more than super fast?
Now, most Mobile's upgraded network is
I mean, if you go all the way up here to Hopkins,
watch your bill shrink to $35 per month after just 6 on-time payments. Plus, get a free Samsung Galaxy A11 when you switch. All on our new upgraded network. Boost Mobile. Tonight, yes.
and we left with 4,800. 4,800.
So I feel like that round really just started there at that ending sequence of the night. Landed some good shots, but you gotta be careful because one of
And
those
then if we want Ridley instead, 7,200. At least it was 5,500.
presses forward, lands the jab, follows it up, and back into the clinch we go. The next time they separate you, take a look at the jab of Cameron. Oh, yeah. That was one calf kick there from Knight, Greg. There he is. He's been looking for that trip for a while now.
I kind of like that setup, man. You know, if you go with Ridley here, okay, then you got a decent variety of options at 5,500. You know, you've got Gallup, you could like Deontay Johnson, definitely like CeeDee Lamb. You know, so there's a couple of different ways you can go there. I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. I'm looking for a Jones Slayton matchup. Decent, you know, Eckler and Sanders running back option. Robinson and Ridley as my two big guys. Henry, Giants, who knows? And then in this one, you know, go with who you're feeling. You know, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to Gallup. But, I mean, Landry. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to Landry. I would lean more towards Gallup or Deontay Johnson here. I might go CeeDee Lamb over Gallup. I'm not sure. It could be either way there. You know, so go with your feel.
Well, not exactly. I mean, yes and no. I mean, like I said, I just watched her. I just said, okay, cool, next. She has a bit more driveway.
That wears you out.
And
That's the scramble that they also had on the
back.
They did orthodox and untraditional.
And bring something.
That's where especially big guys like this out. And flyweight
That's
shot.
what we did here, Dave and I, and Green actually came with us. All three of us. none of, they were, but
And again, a
he
call for
wasn't being
action.
conscious. But what happened was,
Right on cue, William Knight gets a takedown. So, takedowns for William Knight now in this round. Yeah, right in the side control here, yeah. We've seen it happen. That's one of his specialties when he's on top. William Knight just punches down like that. Just
Yeah.
bouncing your head off the canvas with that strike. You really got to hold on. You see, it's forcing Alexa to just kind of hold on here instead of shrinking out. Instead of putting his forearms under the chin or on the hips of William Knight trying to shrink out. He's just trying to keep him close and ready to hit with any long hit punches and hammers. And when you say shrinking out, could he be leveraging his hip? Yes. So push him on there like this here. He's got to get that push him up. He tried to run himself back up in a bit of a weird situation here. He needs a quick shot. And we're not in the right position to defend here. Looks like William Knight's trying to isolate an arm. He's got that arm, but he's just going to use that to take the back. Nice job there. Flat to the pitcher. You see him trying to get back to the hospital position and turn into William Knight. He doesn't want to be flattened out. If you have William Knight on top of you and you're flattened out, or spread the chicken if Dan brings you back in the scene and say, you don't want to be there. Yeah, I would want William Knight on top. You don't want to spread the chicken. And now, let's see, let's transition out the ground. He's going to get both of these rounds extremely strong. Survives. Round three next.
Wow. Heck of a fight. Heck of a fight. All right.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is now even more powerful.
For him being a young guy and just, whatever, so.
The stronger, lasts longer energizer.
So we did that.
UFC superstars. Round three is brought to you by B3 Initial Protein Snack at UFC. We got to hear Alex Cooper and Cody Stevens there in the corner of Alexa Cameron with some great pointed striking advice in particular. Yeah, they want him to stay out here. They don't want him to go to the ground. Every time he's trying to do that, William Knight finds a way to end up on top and doing some damage at that.
All right. The other one, like I said, I'm going to go with the Trubisky build. Yeah. We're going to throw Trubisky in there, which then obviously we know we're going to go with Robinson. Looking at the defenses again.
It's good to rattle them off, especially if you're healthy and you can, and the weight cuts are really destroying you, in which case he seems to have handled it very well this time. And we just talked to him with the discipline that he talks about. He's like, I see all these other guys having fun, and he's not about that. He's
Let's throw Giants in there again. That's what
another takedown, and that is just straight power there as William Knight gets Alexa Cameron grounded once again. Yeah, and he's just showing a good fight IQ here. Every time they've ended up on this mat, he's found himself in a good position. And he had to do it in strange ways, but he found a way there, and that's important. And that's one thing that I think William Knight does really well. Even if he's in a bad position, he doesn't get overwhelmed. He finds a way out of it, finds a way on top. He had that key lock so tight at the end of that second round, John. I don't know how he didn't tap. Alexa was just showing his grit there as well. And flexibility. Yeah, that would have been the first career submission win for William Knight. 8 pro wins coming in, all of them. Now I got the TKO. Here we go. A little momentum shift here. Balls up the back. Camera trying to work on top. Looks like William Knight is catching a breather before his next explosion. He's got to get some separation. See how he's allowing Alexa to really dig into those hips and keep sucking those legs back. But before he worries about addressing the leg issues that he's trapped in here, he's got to push on the head or push on the face and pick a
We'll
side.
stick Henry in there again.
He's so strong he ends up. Oh, he's got what's indeed. Nice job there.
Those are the running backs.
While seemingly neither fighter wants to be in this clinch situation, we'll see who breaks out of it, or at least tries to here. Now for head position as we come up on 2 minutes to go here in round 3. Nice elbow there from Cameron. Seems to just be a little bit frustrated. I saw that in between rounds. And he just couldn't seem to catch his breath. He seemed a little overwhelmed in this fight. Part of that might be to do with just the physicality.
There's Taylor. We like Taylor, obviously.
With that right now, he knows he's doing so much success on the ground. Nice, another takedown. As soon as he gets in his sort of
Taylor could have a big day there. I mean, if we throw Taylor in there, where does that leave us?
once again, yeah, this is not where Cameron wants to be. He wants to get back up, get some separation, and try to look for some big strikes. But William Knight just smart and putting all that weight on him. And every chance he gets an opening for those punches, he makes them count, whether it's a hammer fist or a punch.
See that. In order for Trubisky and Robinson to really be successful, we need Atlanta to be scoring and Chicago to be passing.
Yeah, I think so. I think that O's going to go.
We might get Montgomery into one of our other builds.
Doing a beautiful job here, staying on top, grinding him out, looking to take it back, flatten him out. Now he's got that wrist trap. He's got that right arm pulled across the face of Alexa here, and he's going to look to just start holding that and landing some big shots. He's got to get rid of that control.
Yeah. Right.
There it is. Oh, this is a bad position to be in. Now he's going to get right back there. He's going to try to push on the tipsy. Hammer somehow finds a way though. He gets out of that position every time. It does not allow him to keep that position where he flattens out.
I think they have been like 25% here, but I think they're looking to move.
Let's get Eckler there again.
Or recently, you know, it's like it's
All
right
right.
around now.
Then we know there's money that we can. We know we can make a few picks here in the 5,600 range. For example, we could go Johnson and Lamb. That leaves us with $6,000 at flex position.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well,
And
that's
again,
what they had said right in the beginning when it started, that's how it goes.
AJ Green is an option, even though he hasn't been awesome. I mean, they did target him 13 times in that Cleveland game.
All right. Right.
You know, I mean, Philadelphia is, you know,
Right.
I mean, we're picking Philly to win the game. Doesn't mean they're going to run away with it, though. Drake could be a good pick here. I wouldn't be opposed to Green. I wouldn't be opposed to Drake.
Oh, yeah, sure. that wouldn't have made
And
sense.
even, yeah, again,
Silly.
even dropping down. If you want to double up on that
Sure,
Dallas
but I
game
mean,
and grab
or you were thinking, well, I
grab
don't know if
Gallup.
I should ask her or didn't want
I
to
don't know if
ask
I'd
her.
go that way, but
You know, because again, just
somebody will.
asking doesn't mean the person has to say yes. You know.
Could be me, could be you.
Sure. Okay. But I just mean, you know, in these times especially.
But yes, you've got options here. You've definitely got options. Again, so that's what I'm going to look at on this one. With the Trubisky build, going with Robinson, Taylor, Eckler, Henry, Giants. You see the Deontay. And then go with your fill on that flex position.
You know, when she's about to go in for, you know, cancer surgery, you know, it's, you know, like just, you know, going for double mastectomy. Hey, can I, you know, get the $5,000? You know, but yeah, okay. You know, maybe, you know, like what I said, I wouldn't even ask her.
Let's
for money.
see.
Even if I have 100% legitimate, you know, need for it, I would not ask her. I would ask someone
Baseball is
else.
underway.
You know,
Uh,
that would not be an option in my world because that's, you know, that removes her.
we're done on that one, man. Our pitcher's choked.
You know, so yeah, that's.
The Cleveland pitcher just died, man.
Yeah, perspective.
Gave up 8 runs.
Just a simple,
in 4
like, a
innings.
simple ride, you know, during the
That's
pandemic. Yeah,
done.
that's, you know, it's not worth risking a taxi ride unless that's your only option. You know, so it's all, you know, it's all perspective. All
Even Castillo,
and when you
this
have
is not doing
someone
well.
that says, "Oh, I'd be happy to take one,"
What else is underway? NHL's underway. Still no score. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first.
Well, the UFC continues to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month by shining some light on our athletes and
Oh,
fans
sure.
who represent Hispanic and Latin communities.
Yeah, yeah.
What else is happening? Oh, the race is underway.
Okay.
It's in my blood. It's tough.
Let's see.
Right.
They're 58 laps in. All of our guys are still in the race.
When I hear Hispanic heritage, corazón, heart of
Cindric started in second. He's in fifth. Algier started in third. He's in 11th. Moffat started in 20th. He's moved up to 13th. It's not bad. Lab 16th down to 20th. Hills moved from 29th to 22nd.
Sure.
And Little started in 24th. He's dropped down to 30th.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there are a lot of great camps in MMA these days, but you can't talk about the elite gyms without
Almost like
mentioning
she's a
the
friend or
American
something.
kickboxing as we show you some of the guys on the roster. Of course, 4 of these men will be in action tonight, and that says nothing of the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski and
All right, no problem.
contender Dan Hooker. So, if iron sharpens iron, if a raising
I
tide
don't.
lifts all
I
boats,
know the song. I know I've heard it.
things here in the UFC, and we'll see how the night begins for them. Back to business for the first time since early 2019.
Sure.
Shane Young has his squad by his side and in his corner as he
Alright, so this is Young versus Klein.
Slovakia's first UFC fight.
We would like to really see Klein win this fight. We'd love to see him win by knockout or submission.
And after a fight of the night stoppage of Rolando Dean in a 3-round decision win over Austin Arnett, he feels he's ready to take the game to the next level, beginning with this battle here against Ludwig Klein. The kind of fighter no opponent will ever have to chase in the octagon, Klein has finished 15 of his 16 pro wins. And after a first-round knockout of UFC vet Lucas Sayevsky back in February to extend his winning streak to 7, the Slovakian standout expects to make his first.
Hey, he's Slovakian. That's my heritage, Slovakia.
Coming up shake
Right.
up faces through the big clock.
Sure. Yeah.
Says she wants to marry a big Dutch honey barbecue.
Alright, so
Sweet tangy allure of honey
Sure.
barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you gonna serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings. Now with free delivery. For $5, could upgrade to the sparkling
Sure.
premium pack on Dutch.
alright, so now looking at
Get upgrade to all this.
All right.
Plus, cheesy layers in the $5 grande stacker box. Only top.
what other quarterbacks are we looking at here?
It was
Are we-
really funny that you say it that way because
Are we looking
I
at
was
building
standing right now
a second
in his room, but he has
uh,
TV on and
Jones
in the background it's
and,
UFC.
and leaving
Yes,
Slayton out, going Ingram instead?
and it's streaming and
Um,
so
yeah,
he's
did we really want to go with two Jones builds?
UFC.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of do. I'm also looking at a Murray build. But let's first go with another Jones. If we go Jones and Ingram,
Okay.
all right. Let me look at our
Oh my God.
let me look at our defenses.
Alright.
I keep on going back to the Giants just because the 49ers got nobody.
Yeah. Jim Baker's birthday.
Right. On this one,
The 11th.
what if we jacked that up? What if we went with the Colts?
Something else.
Alright, and what if we go with Taylor
To do with that day, I don't recall.
to go with the Colts defense,
Maybe.
and then our theory with Montgomery here
Yes.
against Atlanta?
Of course. How would you know?
Alright, then we still got 3 wide receiver and a flex position to go with there.
Well, maybe they know each other. Uh-huh. Right. Uh-huh.
We could almost, right? I mean, we can almost
You figured that
go.
out based on having done the research with Glenn, right? Good job. Sure.
CeeDee Lamb comes in at 5,400.
Are you gonna make some midnight pilgrimage?
You know, we could possibly
hide
go.
stuff in her yard and boy, would she be surprised. See? Wow. I just figured since they were so close, you know. We enjoyed it a lot. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 pounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting
Fire!
holding professional record, 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands
Oh man.
5 inches tall, weighing in
Hey.
150 pounds. Fighting out of
Sure.
Czechoslovakia, Mr.
Come on, Ludovic.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 13 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, Spoken J. Young. And when the action begins,
Yeah, oh, I know, me
referee
too.
in charge,
Come on, Ludwig. Let's get this. Let's get our parlays off to a roll here.
From a betting perspective, if you are curious, Ludwig Klein closing a minus 135 favorite. The cutback on Smoking Shane Young plus 115. Interesting. That was a great debut here. Coming in the favorite. This Fight Club is brought to you by Modelo. Klein on the southpaw stance is in gray. Shane Young, Orthodox fighter, is in black. And Shane Young,
Yes.
that jab.
Right.
And fights, keeps his hands out in front of you. Doesn't telegraph. Very tough. Good combination as well. And just for Ludwig, really
Right.
take a look for that back kick of Ludwig Klein. And that front kick as well. Really take the wind out of a lot of his opponents with that kick. And this way, it sets up his head kick because you don't know if he's going to go to the body with a front kick or chamber it up and go up to the head with a roundhouse, right? Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC.
Come on, Ludwig. Come on, Klein.
Shane Young draws rave reviews for being a great teammate. Has been keeping it light with his fellow city kickboxing. Nice ready.
Oh, he took him out. Klein knocks him out in the first round.
Yeah. He's streaming.
Nice.
Yeah, the guy just got completely knocked out.
That was a Slovakian man making the knockout. All right, that's a good start to our two parlays that we have rolling.
All right, let's take a look at some of the handiwork here. Beautiful jab. Gets the attention of Shane Young. Back fist. Boom. Smacks him with that one and then follows it up.
That's not how it was made.
And Shane Young is
I mean,
out.
it sounds like she's, you know, 4. you know, I mean, like, a college age person should be able to handle that, you know.
Uppercut, combination there from Ludwig Klein. Take a look at this again. Head kick. Oh, look how fast those hands are. That's in slow-mo. Get out of here. Incredible. 2 weeks ago, Ludwig Klein was on the outside looking in against the UFC contract, and there is the reaction from the Klein.
Nice start. Nice start, Klein. Nice start.
If he died,
Whew.
and she doesn't know,
That's what we like to see. We like to see a little bit of that.
you know, I would not, if your son, if she wants to leave school, not to, well, that's it, but just to come and see the cat.
All right, let's take a look
Like,
here.
to say her, you know, goodbye or whatever.
What is the...
But if it's a thing that she'll not totally lose it and not go back for weeks, then, you know, well, that's a problem, but that's, you know, you're running the risk of her resenting you if you know, knew that and you know, she dies or she loses all this time with him.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Evans or Godwin this week just because Denver can't score.
I do.
Yeah, so what if instead if we said, hey, can we take Koopa and Metcalf? Cooper and Metcalf to get a little bit of that Dallas action. And then
Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Ravens about a 3.5-point favorite at last check. All right, here's Bruce Buck. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has talking. He's called stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. Playing the winner by knockout, who's it? Mr. Hamza!
maybe Pittman here. Maybe we grab Pittman if if we do that, that puts us right in the same pocket, man, for flex position. 5,700 left again. That puts us right into the Waller.
Well, that's better. You know, I mean, like if he does take a turn, but the hope there is, I mean, the turn could be so fast that
We
you
can
know,
get another
he
piece
doesn't
of that.
get the chance to go get her. And, you know.
You know, there's a lot of options obviously there. Again, I would say on this one, this is my second build with Jones going Jones, Evans. Going to go with Taylor and Pittman along with the Indy defense. Grab a little bit of the hope that Chicago tries to slow down the game with Montgomery, and Atlanta can't stop them. Get some of that Dallas Seattle action with Cooper and Metcalf. Then your flex, hey, I wouldn't be completely opposed to Hilton. But I don't think you want to go with Hilton and Pittman.
Sure.
You know, so you could look at Landry first. Could get Gallup. Could go with Deontay. Any one of those are options for you.
Yeah. From moving and whatnot.
And it's hard to find a point of comparison for this guy in UFC history.
Yeah, but you said it was exacerbated by moving.
All right, and then the last standard lineup that we're gonna build.
Since the dawn of his athletic journey, the unapologetic Adesanya was trying to conquer the combat sport.
Is I really think we're gonna look at going Murray. Go with Kyler and DeAndre, which is gonna be expensive, obviously. Go back over to the defenses.
Right.
You cannot spend up here.
I'm just trying to be me. I'm trying to express. Few fighters have had as much hype as Israel Adesanya. I want to be the guy that took out everyone, so when it's all said and done, they'll be like, man.
Let's go back to the Giants. Looking at tight ends. Let's go with Hunter. Look at running backs. You know, I mean, are they gonna? You know, is Devontae gonna hop right in there? I'm not gonna spend 5,500 on him on this lineup here, but that's definitely a possibility there. If we went with our Eckler-Sanders combo, that takes us all the way down to 4,800. So we would really have to look. And another one of those massive. You had a massive money saver here. Now, do you go with Pittman?
He just flows so well with his strikes. And here you go, you see, he sees things coming and moves out of the way without moving his feet. He does this Muay Thai technique where you slide out of the way, drops his hands, doesn't matter, but then walks right back into range to throw his own combination. Goes to the body, goes to the head, and he waits for opportunities. And
Or do we go with Hamler here? Just with the thought that, hey, maybe Tampa Bay does get, maybe Hamler gets some garbage yards, right? I mean, with this lineup, if you grab Hamler here, then that puts us back in our nice comfort zone of 5,800 for our last two players.
Right, yeah.
Shared video of all time, the way his stats are on all sorts of other social media records as well. And that fight is happening in a matter of hours, thankfully, for UFC fans around the world. But these rock group shots are brought to you by the official protein snack of UFC. And one on Jake Matthews has been on since moving back up to welterweight, seemingly with finality.
I mean, this would allow us to grab Robertson again if we wanted to. Which takes it down to 5,400 and puts us right into that CD Lamb, Deontay Johnson thing. So I think that's the line I really got going here. Murray and Hopkins as the connection. Stick with Giants as a. Stick with Giants. Ockler and Sanders as our running backs. Hamler as our kind of punt play here. Figuring he's going to move up and be in the starting lineup against Tampa Bay. You know, maybe, like I said, worst case scenario, maybe he gets some garbage yards. Best case scenario, he catches a touchdown or two. Robinson, we got to get in there. Hopefully, you know, hey, who knows? Henry, and then in the last spot, figure out who you like. You got CeeDee Lamb, you got Deontay Johnson as your main options. You know, you got Noah Fant too. Again, potential garbage yards there if somebody gets up like it's expected. You know, so a couple different ways to go there. A couple different ways. Hey, that didn't help us. There we go. So make your pick.
Yeah.
Now we'll also draft.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see here. What else is happening?
Massage chairs to rest up. Sweet treats to cheer us up. And stay at home so we can catch up. You show up for who needs you most. So we can show up for those who need us most. Thank you for your generous support in helping us fight.
Next fight up is the Matthew Sanchez fight, I guess. Sanchez always scares me, Diego. I mean, he's been fighting for how long?
I don't know why you turn it off. Like, you should just leave it.
He's an oddball. You know, if you've seen interviews with him,
He's never ever shut off our phones.
he definitely processes information
Silence it
in
and
a
we
different
figure out whatever,
way.
but, you know, and we'll restart it and whatever. But
We're in Abu Dhabi tonight in the United Arab Emirates for UFC 253 Adesanya versus Costa. Costa
Sure.
So this is
It ain't gonna be long now, folks. UFC 253 outside versus Costa. ESPNplus.com/PPV. If you feel like getting that order out of the way. Well, when
Yeah.
John Jones left the UFC light heavyweight waters earlier this year, the focus immediately shifted to his last opponent, Dominic Reyes, who tonight faces Jan Blachowicz for the undisputed championship. Both men appear to be in prime form, richly deserving of this title shot, and in a matter of hours, that 205-pound throne will no longer be vacant.
And, nice.
These light heavyweight rankings are brought to you by DraftKings. So Dominic Reyes comes in as the #1 contender. Jan Blachowicz ranked third. But of course, in night 10, this division is going to have a new champion for the first time in a long time. Now, who's Jon Snow and who's Daenerys Targaryen? The Game of Thrones at light heavyweight has been a double-headed monster for the better part of the last decade. Only two men seated on the throne since 2011. Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier. Once upon a time, UFC 128, March of 2011, then 23-year-old Johnny Bones conquered Shogun and became the youngest ever to win. Next came a dynastic run of 8 title defenses, but in 2015, Jones was stripped of the title, which brought on the reign of DC. Then, the Clash of Kings, Jones Cormier 2, and ensued drama. Jones would regain the throne before issues led to DC's reinstatement, and ultimately came to the expansion at heavyweight. Cormier stepped down to devote time to heavier things, and Jones
Right. You should really, if nothing else, this could convince you to turn your phone on and leave it on so that if, you know, a friend in need reaches out and leave it.
so for the first time since
Potentially, I mean, if you're asleep, you're asleep. You know, but if you're, you know, starting to wake up or, you know, or awake but just haven't turned on your phone or whatever,
Hey.
you could have gotten that and it would have been, you know, again, she's reaching out, looking for a friendly, you know, contact. You know, either, you know, she might have been feeling very alone at 1:30 in the morning and just looking for a friendly touch base, you know, and, you know, so.
taking on Sajoy Banks, who steps in for Molly and Renault. The UFC 253 is all presented by Modelo.
Yeah.
Well, earlier tonight, one of the biggest superstars in the UFC, lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, made his way into the Clash.
I used to have a different sound for it, but it's been fighting it, because I don't like the ding, you know, I used to have crickets, you know, which are really loud, which would cut through mainly the ice when I could even hear it if I was dancing, you know, at the stage and I was home alone. You know, so I have that sort of community contact.
Isaac Sanchez versus Matthews coming up. We'd love to see Matthews get the win. If he could get a stoppage or a knockout or something, that would be fantastic.
Jake Matthews has smoothly navigated the ups and downs of growing up in public. And as he gets set to face Diego Sanchez tonight, does so on the strength of back-to-back wins.
Diego's a hard man to beat because I don't think he knows how to tap.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever.
Yeah, price already changed.
I don't think anyone's ever
Sure.
talked to him
Right.
about the need to potentially tap if you're in a bad situation.
That happens. Like, it's the very first time it ever happens, you're like, no, this is awful, this is terrible, I can't believe it. And then you get used to it. Yeah, they're always changing stuff, whatever. Things are in a different place, that's just how it is. So then, you know, if they do another massive one like that, you know, then sure, that can be harder to get used to rather than just, hey, what did I do? You know, Yeah, you get used to it.
When I talked to Jake yesterday, he said, well, now Diego and I are colleagues, and he is just another opponent. In terms of this matchup, Jake feels that
Okay.
he is superior everywhere and hopes that this performance tonight gets him noticed. So he continue to grow as a mixed martial artist and get bigger and bigger opportunities inside that UFC octagon.
Right.
Very much. Well, it seems like the odds makers agree on that superiority in all disciplines of mixed martial arts. They've entrenched Jake Matthews as the biggest betting favorite on this card tonight, minus 700. As Matthews hits the inspection zone here. 5-1 since returning to 170 pounds. Most people think this is the division in which he belongs. Yeah, I think he debuted super young and he's running down to 155 pounds. He was still literally growing, John. He's still coming into thought. I remember meeting Jake Matthews years ago, and I'm like, oh, geez. It's like at 155 too. He's real weird now. Yeah, exactly. He looks like a man out there now.
You and the sweeper. See, if I was doubting, you know, like, I don't know if he's doing, what's he doing at night? Like, what's he saying he's doing? You know, I don't know, he's actually going out and sneaking out to a bar or something. That's the ring of truth. Once I heard the sweeping, I'm like, no, okay, that's what he's doing. If nobody else would say that, and they would not be, you know, oh yeah, this is how I made this up. Somebody believe this.
Highest among active UFC welterweights for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Jake Matthews. 7-0 when he made his UFC debut. He's now 16-4. Must be nice to have accrued all that UFC experience before birthday number 27. He became a father back in 2019, and a big opportunity for Jake Matthews.
We are going to draft here
Right. Yeah.
a early contest and then a late contest. Here comes Sanchez. NBA's underway here.
Yeah.
Right. The only Diego Sanchez, 1-12 as a pro, started his career at 19.
Yeah.
Made his UFC debut against Kenny Moore in April 9th, 2005. Don't look now, though. Diego Sanchez has won 3 of his last 4 on paper. And one thing we spoke about in our fighter meeting, the injection of Stephan Bonner, his Ultimate Fighter Season 1 castmate, into his training camp. He says when he was at his best in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Jackson's, Keith Jardine was the guy. Likes training with a bigger body. Bonner certainly was. Yeah, and I can see why Diego would be interested in that, right? Because you go with somebody who's bigger, so strong, like Stephan Bonner, you have your coach watching, and he needed that.
I really want to see Matthews win this, man.
Yeah.
If he could stop him, any way you can stop him, if you can get a knockout or a stoppage, anything would be fantastic. It would make the next fight very interesting.
It doesn't feel like there's a strength issue, right? If you do it against Stephan Bonner and he goes in there against somebody who's other welterweight, he's going to feel that. And Diego had a great assessment of his opponent, Jake Matthews. He said just hoss, right? Being strong, has knockout power. Typical drive, double leg takedown, he said as well. But Diego Sanchez believes that he is going to shock some people tonight. He is 38 years old and looking to spring. That's up to the Stock Game Cartel. Take this brought to you by Cave and Busters.
Come on, Jake. Don't overlook this guy. Don't overlook this guy.
Is still just 26 despite all the wealth of experience. Matthews is
Uh-huh.
the only opponent he wants to enjoy a 1-inch advantage in reach. Right now for the introduction back inside the bunch.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is rebound in the UFC.
Yeah, no, I just thought what you're saying. This would be the reason, yeah.
Fighting out of the corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 16 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 and 1/2 inches tall. Weighing in at 170 pounds.
Sure.
Fighting.
Yeah, well, obviously that's gonna happen.
Jake, the Celtic
Right.
Matthews.
Right.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a
That's like when you message me sometimes, you know, I'm sleeping, you know, obviously, you know, you're up in the morning a lot more than I am. And, I won't hear it, but then if I go to Little Bri, I'll usually check, you know, just to see, oh, any messages, you know, or, you know, whatever, just a text or messenger.
winner, Diego Sanchez. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Sanchez has been
Yeah.
at. It's rather remarkable that he has been able to keep the body together. He said stem cell therapy and alternative medicine right after his fight has been a big key to his ability to sustain and extend his MMA career. And he continues here tonight. This fight talk is brought to you by David Buster's. Only Sanchez, Florida Captains is in black, Diego is in white. And Diego already big right hands there, Jake. As we told you, Jake Matthews, biggest betting favorite on the card tonight, minus 700. Diego Sanchez could be had in the plus 500 range.
Come on, Jake.
Well, she goes with, I mean, different feelings at different times, you know, that's
Jake.
just, that's how it is, at that time, you know, at night, in the morning, that's, she said, hey, I
Come
want
on.
to message Paul. You know, I'm just thinking of, you know, Paul right now.
The Celtic Kid or King? I don't know what his name is.
You know, she's not
Celtic
going to
something.
leave on schedule, you know.
Diego's got to try to use a few feints to get inside here, close that distance. Well, facing someone like Michel Pineda in his last fight gave Diego Sanchez a lot of confidence going into this matchup, just dealing with all that explosive athletic ability possessed by Pineda. Yeah, athletic and just crazy and unpredictable, right? At least you're facing somebody like Matthews, you kind of know where he is and what he's going to do. But he's going to use more traditional boxing and kickboxing, wrestling techniques. For Pineda, you don't know what you're picking for. It's just all over the place. Now it's under the left eye of Diego Sanchez. Well, the UFC is commemorating Hispanic Heritage Month.
Sure.
Show your support by purchasing special apparel now available at UFCstore.com. A percentage
Come on, Jake.
benefiting a national Hispanic non-profit organization. One voice, many stories. Patrick looking for that kick. Almost partially landed with the knee, it appeared. Nice straight right. And just Jake out of the way for these return shots from Diego.
Sure.
Easy to see the physical maturation of Jake Matthews and
Right.
this right hand of yours split the guard Sanchez. Yeah, he's been very patient here too. All frustrating things. Diego is the veteran and he's been in there with the best, so you don't want to rush him and make a mistake here.
Sure.
Seeing a few open-handed offerings from Sanchez.
Come on, Jake.
Correct.
Jake's been throwing these boxing combos. I'm curious to see if he decides to attack the body of Sanchez.
Right.
Oh man, he's just landing at will with that right, another left. That one here to get Diego's attention, but Sanchez continues to keep that guard high. Under 2 minutes now going around.
I just,
Sanchez.
Sure.
Come on, Jake. Get up there. There's damage.
All of our stats on the
Right. And again, you know, like with depression and just, you know, and she's actually going through stuff that she should be sad about. You know, I mean, there's no way to regulate that. Or no, you know, I mean, even, you know, like doing stuff that, you know, could make her feel better, you know, like some people just need, you know, just don't have that ability to, you know, get out of, you know, that mode, you know. Even if you say, hey, this will make you feel better, and you agree, then it's, I mean, like how many times I told you to go take a walk, you know? And you're like, yeah, well, you know, we
Come on,
just,
Jake.
you know, weren't going to, even though you knew I was right, you know? It doesn't have to, you know, make sense, or, you know, it's just how it is, you know, people are gonna do what they do, or, you know. That's why you try people on, whether it's, you know, dating or friendship or whatever, and if they don't mesh, they don't mesh. And if you, you know, work out, like, yeah, okay, this is how she operates, this is how I operate, and she gives me more pleasure than disappointment, then it works. Otherwise, it doesn't. Yeah, so it's just, yeah.
Sanchez
that's how it is with her. You know, she's, you know, like a street, you know, person. You know, where it's like you know, like right now. I mean, there's people with like manic depression, which I'm not saying she has, but you know, there'll be a thing of like I'm just manically doing all of this stuff, and then they'll just be completely the opposite. You know, I mean, with her, she just more of an ebb and flow, and if it's a you know more negative day.
And that's the end of the first round. I think Matthews won the round, so that's good. We'd love to see him end this fight. We'd love to see him end it.
But, you know, I mean, she might come into contact just like she does with you, like you tell her things. She might find out something from someone else, or you know, or it's just, you know, this particular Tuesday, she just really got bogged down in, you know, I'm gonna have to tell Maya about this, so I just really put her, you know, hey, this, yeah, I really think he's not gonna make it, or before she'd be thinking, I think you know that this is a good plan for him, that he should, you know, he'll be okay, he'll be able to at least, you know, get a couple more months, or, you know, just for no reason, that she was just, she had to believe that, or whatever, you know, so she has, you know, modes where she's, you know, doing well, and then modes where she's not, you know, and there's modes where even if she's feeling bad, sometimes she can reach out and say, hey, I'm just wanting to talk, or, you know, having a good night, and I thought, hey, maybe you're around. Other nights, she might wake up and not be able to get to sleep, and I would feel like picking up the phone, and just think, just, you know, it's just too hard to, you know, do all that typing or talking, typing, whatever, you know, and I'm just not feeling it right now, you know, and, you know, maybe those nights she
Come on,
goes
man.
and sits on the back porch, or, you know, I mean, it could be anything, like, you don't know all of the things that she does, you know. So all you can do is what you do, you know, and you can only control what you do. So it's, you know, it's what you feel. So if you felt 2 days ago, well, I would have liked to have heard from her, but man, I really hope she's doing okay. Then drop her a note, you know, to say, oh, I thought about you because a bird was singing outside my window today, you know, or there was a bunny in the garden, or, you know, whatever. You know, if anything like that happened, you know, yeah. Yeah, and obviously not saying it's been a week since, and I know you're, you know, past that,
Oh.
but you know, but just, you know, because
Good
that's
shot
what
by
you really
Matthews
need,
there.
someone that's not gigantic.
Just one, though.
Because then that's where the pressure comes from, you know, so. You know, and like, if you ever did to her what you did to Carol, like, you know, so how about the answer to this question or that question, or so what about this, what about that, you know, she'd be like, okay, see ya. You know, and I would tell you, listen.
Come on, Matthews, get in there. Let's mix it up some.
You know, you're going to keep doing
Do
it.
some
So
damage.
I would tell you that straight out. You know, because I would just, you know, I just like her, I feel that. You know, I go, you know, the more that you or whoever would push, the less likely I am inclined to do it, even if I know, yes, you know, he's right. I said he was right, it's a valid point. Great, now I have it, and whatever I do, it's mine to do. You know. I mean, it'd be like if I said to you, you know, every day I said, you going for a walk yet? Well, why don't you go for a walk? I mean, you know, seriously, like, you'll feel better, you'll get out there, you lose some weight, you know, you get some fresh air, you'll change your, enhance your mood, whatever. And if I did that every day, how much would you want to go for a walk? Right? You know? So, and it's the same kind of thing, and it's, you know. Sure.
And strikes Matthews 25, Sanchez 6, significant strike ratios 26-16.
It does. I'm sure it does. Otherwise, she wouldn't be talking to it at all. You know, but like what your takeaway should be.
Matthews is not pushing this fight hard enough, man.
Not to focus on the times that you're sad because you want it to be different, but the times you're happy, like with Carol. You know, like of course there will be, you know, a disappointment of, man, I wish Carol would be like this with, you know, thought conversations, or, you know, man, I wish she was better at, you know, having a messenger conversation. But your friendship is solid, so you take, okay, she's really good at this, you know, and Tara's really good at other stuff, just not all the time, you know, so that's just how it is. You know, and I'm sure there's things that, you know, both Tara and Carol think you know, of you that it's like, you know, he shouldn't just be in that house all the time. Like he absolutely should be going for a walk, you know, every other day, or you know, whatever, you know, or you know, aside from the pandemic, like you should be going to this place, you know, once a week to meet people or do things or you know whatever they could think. You know, like I mean, Tara might think you should join a hiking club or you know, like whatever. But it's like you're a different person, and they're not gonna keep, you know, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. You know, it needs to
Very
say, they're accepting you as you are.
disappointing round 2 here so
And
far.
there might be suggestions, like I said before, with Carol inviting you to stuff, and it's always no, 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 no. And then you started saying yes, you know, but then there were a lot of things that she didn't keep asking because she knew, okay, he's just not going to, so I'm accepting him as he is, and we'll just talk here and there, and you know, but that's it. But then you started to show her, I will do some of your stuff, you know, so now she's not sure what you will do or won't do, so she asks you to do more stuff, and you know, so now you actually do get together more, and the pandemic actually helped that, which is fun. You know, because now that there's less ability to do stuff, you know, she's actually contacting you more.
Again, Jake Matthews able to catch Sanchez on the way in. So the accuracy was
Yeah.
late in round 2 for Matthews.
Yeah.
I think Matthews probably won both rounds. The second one was very, very disappointing. Very boring.
Right.
Matthews, it looks like he's not.
Go on more walks,
You watch the fight, and it looks like he can overwhelm him anytime he wants. It looks like he can just go in there. And, you know, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's more accurate.
Sure.
And Diego's always dangerous, of course. Maybe I don't know if he's just saying, "Hey, you know,
Sure.
I just want to get the win." We got a third round here. If he wins, that's fine. We'd really like to see him stop it. We'd really like to see him get a knockout here in the third round or a TKO. Yeah, let's hope that maybe that was their plan. Maybe
I would say
they
that.
wanted to go to the third round, try to tire Diego out a bit, since he's so much older than Jake.
It's possible. Sure.
Nothing doing there for Sanchez. Left hand lands partially for Jake Matthews.
Come on, Jake. Let's see you finish this off now. You don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges. That's one of the rules. Dana White says that, man.
And she may not think to tell you that if that's the case. You know, that's yeah. You know, that's where, you know, her social, you know, connection breaks down. Because she might even forget, you know, I mean, again, she forgets her own stuff for her own life. You know, like, oh, yeah, I said I was going to do this and I never did, you know. So there's no way that she's going to remember, you know, where she, you know, she proved that. Oh, how did you know about this? Because you told me, you know. I mean, so it's the same thing, that she may not remember that she told you, you know, how bad he was at the time, you know? So that she would know, oh, I should tell Paul that he's really doing a lot better now, and I won't have to tell Maya until she comes home and don't get it, you know? She could very well completely forget that. Right. Yeah. Right. Sure. Yeah, but again, if she, you know, forgot, because she wouldn't even know she told you the bad stuff, so she would, you know, she would reach out to tell you the good stuff. Yeah, well, brain issues, you know? You know, it's not just a bad memory, you know? It's like as soon as you say brain issues, like actual, you know, medical brain issues, she can and will forget anything. So, you know, you can't be, oh, I can't be this many days, she didn't tell me that, or why wasn't she telling me this? Brain issues, you know? Sometimes, sure. I would contact her more personally than just with, you know, little things. Absolutely. Yeah, that's not a bad. I mean, again, it's who you are and who she is. You know, I mean, I'm a different person and I do things differently and different people. I mean, everyone's different. You know, so even as much as you can be similar, you know, with me with some things, you're completely different with other things. So, you know, the nuances are always going to be up to you. You know?
Lassie should have let him get back up. He had a chance to finish this fight.
Yeah, or she might have.
Almost. We almost had the stoppage.
So,
But it's not going to happen.
anything is possible because you don't know how things affect the brain at different times. You know, it might be, you know, just like a manic depression, only a physical, your brain again. Like, oh, there's good brain weeks or months and bad, you know, I mean, like you don't know. Because, again, if you were a doctor, you could say, oh, well, yeah, because the brain goes through this, you know, process or whatever, so that, you know, REM is sleep or whatever, you know. So that oh, this is because you're waking and because you're deeply in your REM state or whatever, you know. It could be something like that with her particular brain issues. Like, oh, there's times where, yes, you know, when it's at this point, it's better. I mean, just like with people with yeah, elderly, oh, the sundown syndrome or whatever, they're fine and fully functioning and fine until the sun goes down, and then they just kind of, you know, get spacey and don't, you know, have any understanding of time. You know, I mean, it could be something, you know, medical with her particular brain issue that it's freaky like that, you know. Like for a couple of weeks, it'll be, you know, like really, you know, seem normal and you forget about she has brain issues. And in a couple of weeks, you know, it might be a brain issue thing that she's, you know, not doing, or it might just be, you know, an ebb and flow of depression or mood or, you know, or a combination of all of them. You know, being busy or being sad or being, you know, hyper energy, so she's out and doing running and busy and, you know, walking dogs or whatever, or just sleeping because she's
He's not going to stop him.
sad or, you know, depressed or, you know, or just is busy with her cat work on it or, you know, physically doing stuff for them and sleeping when she can't, you know.
Nope. Just go. He got the win because
Which is why I said you
couldn't get the stop.
because then if she happens to message and you happen to be awake or not really asleep enough to hear the thing, then yeah, then you can have a 15-minute, half an hour, you know, who knows, maybe even an hour back and forth, and all you've lost is some sleep and you can then get, you know, later that day.
Alright, here we want here.
Hey, USC fans, it's Jesse Coker.
In the early show,
We know it's not too late to get in on tonight's action. Right now, during the fight, anyone can play for $10,000 prize.
But she makes you happy, so it's, you know, you just have to
yeah, do we consider going with Cousins?
and just accept, you know, just
In the early part, Cousins has not been good.
and if it's more happy and sad, you're good. If it's more sad and happy, you either wait to see if it, you know, gets to be a more of an even thing, or you're not friends anymore. You know, I mean, it's a simple thing. And when you look at it on paper, it's just, you know, and you know, well, yeah, there's no way that I'm just gonna stop responding to her. So that means she has to be giving.
Do we want to go with Trubisky as a part of the early build?
You just have to stop focusing on
Maybe
that.
we do.
And, you know, be more, you know, on it with, you know, messages or whatever. It's a fact that we're going to be more attentive than she is. Whether it's her fault or not, that's just the fact. You know, and that's how you and I are the same. You know, because we remember stuff and we follow up on things. You know, and people aren't as good at doing that in reverse for any number of reasons. You know, so you just have to accept that and say, you know, do you genuinely think that this person like Carol is a good person that you want in your life? Because it's not just, well, she gets me places, you know, I keep her around for rides, you know, like obviously it's more than that, you know. You know, and you wouldn't just keep her around for rides, even though that would be easier to be able to, oh, I can always call Carol.
Yeah, it was a they all three judges scored at 30-26. It just looked like
it isn't actually a friendship.
He could have gotten stopped in that fight.
So the same thing with her. Like, if you're not feeling like, well, I'm, sure I keep my phone on. I'm always saying she needs me, but where's she and I need her? Well, that's not how it is. It's not her fault. It's just, I'm not good at math. I'm never going to be able, if I have to, save the world by solving a math problem, we're in trouble. But I'll do my best. It just, yeah, sure. Right, I assumed that. So that's just, you can only do what you're capable of, as best as you can. And you think that she's giving it an honest effort within her parameters, then that's all she can do. And what might be a simple thing to you is not a simple thing to her. By the same token, she can drive to Boston,
I'm gonna go Trubisky. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Trubisky
she can.
and Robinson.
A thought conversation to save her life. If she can drive the car on 128,
And I'm taking
it's a give and take.
Calvin.
So instead of
See, what is the word?
stuff that isn't perfect,
Here we go.
about all the stuff that's great.
Julio's always had injury issues. Don't like the one with the hamstring happening.
It'll be better days for you and everyone.
Let's go to the defenses here.
I've had some really good projects done today, so I'm feeling pretty good. And then, I found out my friend's cat died.
Let's go with the Giants here.
If you're feeling sad because of something like that,
Tight ends.
then the racism and the Trump stuff, and the pandemic, whatever, is going to affect you more than the day that you're like, yes, I got that project done I've been trying to do for 3 months. So,
Will Hurst.
So it's just a matter of that's why we have to keep trying to do stuff. Specifically to cheer yourself up. Like your other
On the running backs, we go with Sanders.
I'm gonna go for a walk. And now that the weather is, mostly cool, because even now it's warmer, it's like cooler than it was in August. Then go for a walk once a week, and then just go for a walk once a week. Yeah, or whatever, Like if you start, doing something that you're not able to really like, oh, I really want to do this for fun, but just something that I want to accomplish, and so you'll feel good that you accomplish something that you know you should be doing. So you feel the mental reward of that, and you'll get the physical benefits as well. And you might even get to see Carol.
I mean, we would really like to. Let's see if we can get Ridley in here.
And she could see you walking past her house and come out and sit on her porch. But you don't know. Or say, hey, where you going? Oh, walking down the road. Maybe Jordan wants to stay on her side of the street and do like what I had said. Just organically, that could happen. Now, if you can wait for it and expect it, no. But if you increase your chances of it happening, there's more of a chance than if you don't go for a walk at all.
Domino's knows delivery, so we asked our team members how to make carry out more convenient. They had thoughts. That's the thought. Clever and even better. Introducing Domino's car-side delivery.
Let's grab Gage on this one. Let's go heavy on the Chicago Atlanta game.
No, she's in the S's. We'll never get to her. Because if it's too close to the T's, Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, absolutely.
Well, it will not be long now, folks. About 27 minutes. Live on pay-per-view UFC 293, Adesanya versus Costa.
Wow.
Now, winner of 21 of his 23 pro bouts. Alexis Silva's accustomed to get his hand raised, but to get it done tonight, he'll have to swim
That's
15 yards.
fascinating.
The rising New Zealand star, Brad Riddell.
Sure. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Summer's Brazilian lightweight phenom Alexis Silva earned his
Nice.
first UFC win over Truman Lawrence. And while it was the first time Lego had gone the distance after
Oh, nice.
finishing his first 20 pro wins, De Silva
Okay,
will be chasing
cool.
the goalie at Patterson. He takes
on New Zealand's Brad Riddell. Unbeaten in 2
Right.
UFC starts thus far. Fight of the night honors against Jamie Clark
Right.
and another win over highly regarded Magomed Mustafayev. Riddell's confidence has never been higher as he looks to take his career to the next level tonight. Coming up next, Brad Quick Riddell takes on a
Yeah, I mean, what if we drop Sanders? What if we throw?
Ooh. That's what you do. Yeah.
Thank you. Now get a free football when you buy two because it's football season.
Hey UFC fans, it's Jesse Tokyo from DraftKings here to let you know it's not too late to get in on tonight's action. Right now during the fights, anyone can play for a share of $10,000 in prizes by joining DraftKings free-to-play pool.
Right.
Simply download the app and sign up with the promo code UFC. Then just pick who you think is walking out a winner, how it's all going down, and how long it's going to last.
Right.
Speaking of time, you don't have much left to enter tonight's pool. So download the DraftKings app now and use promo code UFC.
Yeah, but also, I mean, what's the purpose of the gift? Is to make someone happy. You know, would finding a gift, you know, from a friend to make her happy. You know, I mean,
Can't do that. So you can't get Henry and Cook.
you know, or is it free? Is it a vehicle?
So what if you drop Henry?
You use her, you know, reward her to be a
If you go Henry and Sanders,
Sure.
maybe yeah, that's an option. Sanders and Cook, Trubisky. That you're catching. Oh, do you really? Yeah, maybe we. I don't know. If we drop Gage,
I mean,
who
again,
would we possibly consider? You could go Slate. I mean, you could go Slayton with a banged up. 49ers. That leaves you with a number of options. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go. I'm not locked in on Slayton, but I think that the rest of Trubisky, Sanders, Cook, Robinson, Wrigley, Hurst, Giants defense, I think that's the way to roll it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whatever, I'm
We went Riddell to win this. We don't really care now if he knocks him out or not. But as long as he wins it.
Just what I thought. It's probably she actually was a woman, so I oh man, you know, she's going to, you know, open this and, you know, whatever, you know, so just brought in, and I think yeah, no, that I want to do that, and when I put it on this
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, a striker, holding professional record, 8 wins, 1 loss. He's Dad, 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, by way of Christchurch, New Zealand, Brad Quick Riddell. And when the action begins, our referee in charge.
Let's see.
No surprise to see the UFC featherweight champion Alex Volkanovski chiming in, intently watching Brad Riddell tonight.
right.
Thank you very much, Red Dead Cruz.
I picked up a few points
Like I
in
said, you were wrong.
a hockey game.
Your reaction to it should have been much more.
Palat scored the goal. We had him. With an assist from Kucherov and points. We had both of them.
That was hysterical. Yeah.
Not just hanging, barely hanging something like that.
Get some support if you can, but also back on the kick.
Nice combination there from Riddell. Now goes off for jab. Nice set. By Riddell and the Silva offering. Very good timing there.
Oh, yeah.
That was just smart. You know, you get in there, you get a firefight. You get your opponent thinking, all right, yeah, we're going to go for it, we're going to throw leather, and then perfect timing for that takedown. And that's what I like about the Silva. You can stand on the feet, making a Muay kickboxing, you know, back and forth battle, or you can do this and start looking for a submission as well. And what we were talking about while some of our viewers were in commercial break, just the depth in this lightweight division is such that you got two guys here on the outside of the top 15 looking at 2 versus 8. Yeah, absolutely. That, and we're seeing that more and more, especially in the lightweight division in the UFC. These guys, any one of these guys could go and face somebody in the top 15, top 10 and do very well and end up being just, you've got to pay your dues, you got to put in your time to get there.
Right.
That's how it happens, man. It's tough. It takes people forever to get right in this division. Oh, nice for these guys to be on the right side of 30. Riddell will be 29 next Wednesday. Yeah, he did not do that. 25 finishes in 29 combined wins for Riddell and De Silva. Yeah, amazing for De Silva. Given his age and huge amount of experience and fight on the record. I mean, 21-2, that's just impressive. Especially with the amount of finishes on that record. And especially when you were born in 1996. Yeah, let's not talk about it. Hey, man, we're feeling old. We should have heard of the 80s, bro. So De Silva at his pressuring best here early. Riddell just such high praise for his work ethic, the intensity of his training. He's doing a really nice job here fighting and getting back up to his feet.
Right.
Because De Silva had perfect positioning there. Brad Riddell just slowly but surely worked his way to the fence and got himself back up, and now he's really going to push and try to get it in his hand.
Right.
At the same time, be careful. There's definitely going to be a magnitude there by De Silva.
Yeah.
De Silva's trying to figure out a way to get around it and get that hook in and just try to put his weight on and drag him back down to the mat.
Yes.
No, right back up. Almost partially on the knee. Heavy knee from De Silva to the back of that right leg of Brad Riddell. Well, UFC Podcast is the new home for the UFC Unfiltered Video Podcast. This week, Jim Norton and Matt Serra, joined by UFC 253 headliners Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. Sign up and watch today. Nice work here now. De Silva trying to get a hook in, but Brad Riddell nice job reversing and back up against the fence here. This is good work from Riddell. He did not accept those positions on the mat with De Silva at any point. Now he's back on his feet and able to strike again.
Sure. Right.
Nice job by De Silva to point those toes to the midsection. Now misses on the head kick. Riddell's father won an award in New Zealand that has only been handed out 3 times in 100 years, essentially awarded to a man or woman who has total disregard for their own life.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
I could be on the story because you might have a choke here, Paul. Yeah, we do. That's pretty tough. He's going to end up reversing it. Nice job for Riddell to keep fighting it. He got some space now. Now he's got a bit of space. He's trying to hook around that leg of De Silva. Still in trouble. And this is these are the kind of chokes that De Silva likes to hunt. Quite a competitive first round, but a strong start for the Brazilian. Round two.
Yeah.
Silva got that first round.
When it comes to carry out,
No question.
thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it.
So what we do best, delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. We do the carrying out for you, contact free, or you conveniently stay in your car.
Right.
Just pull up at the store, check in online.
All right, and then
Try Domino's
the last thing that we'll draft tonight
every time pizzas for $7.99.
is going to be the late afternoon slate. Hard pressed on this one not to look at going heavy.
The UFC 253 prelims all presented by Modelo. All right, round two here, Paul. Any major takeaways from those corners? How's your Brazilian Portuguese? He's all working on it, but one of the things I remember he said, did you feel it? Did he start to feel that choke when he started to defend it? The Silva thing that dismissed it almost a little bit. Yeah, it didn't happen. Nice wizard there. Trying to reverse. This guy's so strong. Looks very similar to here. Most of the scores you're seeing have it 10-9 to Silva. Yeah, I agree with that. That's obviously his round. He got the takedown. He was in control. Landed some strikes. And I like that front kick to the body that we're seeing from Silva. He's digging those toes and that ball on the foot right into the solar plexus of Brad Riddell. Defense holding up pretty well here against the fence for Riddell. See, Silva hit deep on this single, like really trying to eat him down. Catch the all-new UFC Live every Friday on ESPN2 as we get you fresh on the Saturday action, plus all the latest news and information from around the sport. It's UFC Live, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN News. So Silva largely controlling Riddell here through 90 seconds of round two. And Sugar Show Sean O'Malley appreciating the high level of this lightweight contest. Nice side kick there. They returned nicely from Riddell and smile at each other a bit, or at least, I like that counter check up there from Brian Riddell. You see him looking for that. So after that right hand, looked like the knee might have caught him. Nice counter attack from Riddell. Skips the eye back from Brad. Nice right hand as well. Nice. Brad Riddell. The Silva returning. Riddell lies to that shot. But what I liked that the Silva did off of that shot is he didn't get it as Brad swung back and did that big uppercut. He's trying to look for the strikes off of the
All right.
D-up takedown. Much better round here for Brad Riddell. Keeping it on his feet. Nice elbow. He's the one really pressing forward here in the second. Looking for his own takedown here. Nice balance. Line to Silva, stay upright. Short left hand finds the target for Riddell. This is a great match.
Oh,
Oh, I thought he got stung with that right hand for a second. This matchup, man, put together by the UFC. It's great to see which one of these lightweights is going to carry on and get close to that top 15. A definite uptick in the aggression from Brad Riddell here in round two. And he has landed, coming up on 40 strikes in this round alone, adding to that total there. Left lands for De Silva. Line needs it. Level change from Brad. Maybe looking to get a takedown here at the end of the second. Nicely done. Not that easy to finish the takedown up against the fence. Yeah, good job using that wizard, popping right back up to his feet. De Silva. Riddell was credited with that takedown, his first on 4 attempts. Body kick for De Silva. And these guys, I can just love this fight. I mean, we talked about this beforehand. Matchmaking, nice sprawl by Riddell. Perfect sprawl. Gonna push on that head and keep sprawling back. He's got to try to keep that head down. Push it down towards the mat. Nice job. Silva gives up on it. So ultimately, he did exactly what he needed to do with that sprawl. You got to imagine Riddell's teammates Kai Kara-France and Israel Adesanya are watching intently as they get ready to compete on pay-per-view here in Battle of Hours. There's that De Silva jab on point. Oh, and he countered out the uppercut. Nice combination counter from the Kiwi.
I think Riddell wins that round. I think it's probably going to come down to this third round.
You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes now.
If we go Kyler Murray and go with Ezekiel,
Lands mostly with the thigh. Thank goodness for Brad Riddell that didn't land with the point of the knee, but he had a very
I don't like anything there. I don't like anything there.
round 3, you know what it is. It's brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC.
But if he went Taylor and Eckler,
Alex De Silva trying to make it 2 straight and prevent Brad Riddell from that 3-0 UFC start. See if Riddell can carry the momentum from round 2 into this third final. Nice connection for him there. Always interested to see the live betting line. De Silva closed plus 260 tonight, but now minus 105. Yeah, I think round 1 De Silva, round 2 Riddell. This is the round that these guys need. I think this is where the winner's going to be determined in this fight. Nice right hand there from Riddell. Looks as though De Silva's starting to slow down a little bit. Absolutely. It seems as though Riddell's just getting his footing there. Nice left hook as well. Yep, snapped his head back with that left hook. And most guys are going to have a hard time out cardioing Brad Riddell in this division. Well, he sort of said about his last opponent, Magomed Mustafayev, that he wasn't sure he really wanted to fight unless De Silva's fighting, that's for sure. I think his words were, I'm not sure he's here to truly test himself against you. And he probably sees that right now. I'm sure Brad Riddell knows how to read people based on how he talked about seeing those things that way. And right now, you've got to see that confidence is already starting to gate off at De Silva a little bit. I'm not saying that tide can't change in a moment's notice here in this third round, but you can see that the confidence is oozing off of Brad Riddell now. Now, attacking that calf, he's landing beautiful boxing combinations, and every time that De Silva shoots, he's sprawling easily. So that ended Riddell with pressure rearing its head here in round 3, coming up on 3 minutes to go. We will hit the top of the hour. See what I mean? He's landing shots. Nice elbow there. Stuffed it right there from Riddell. See De Silva's working this position right now, partially because obviously he wants to take down, wants to use his grappling, but Also, closer they are, the less combinations he's easier to dome. 67-45, he's significant strike numbers unofficially in favor of Brad Riddell. Both guys landed left hands there. What he landed was a punch. De Silva broadcasts that it's an eye poke. The referee takes his word for it. I'm pretty sure that was a punch shot. I'd like to see that, yes, in my ISO if I can. Or the replay here, let's take a look. That's a punch. It's a knuckle in the eye. And you see the corner of Brad Riddell absolutely losing their mind. And for a just reason, that was a clean punch to the eye. That was a nice left hook. Just because the small knuckles landed, it's not an eyeball. Brad just recognized us right here on the broadcast. We definitely need to get restored. Eugene Behrman, rightfully furious. Pinpoint left hand, knuckle in the eye. Clean punch from Brad Riddell. And of course, if we go to replay, you can't restart the fight, so we don't go to replay. We're back on the win about 2 minutes ago. Pleasure, man. Nice work. Wow, good pressure there from Brad Riddell. It's a one-hop. You're going to try and beat that knee. Scooping those legs up so we can on his foot here up against the fence. Going to drive into him. This is good work here in round 3. Nice head kick attempt there. And that eye appears to really be bothering Alexis Silva, right? And that doesn't have to be the internal eye damage happens from an eyeball. That's knuckles into the eye. Sometimes it feels like that. It feels like an eyeball, but there's another left hook from Riddell. He's got to attack that eye now. He's getting aggressive here. Oh, and a big lead from Riddell. He's looking for a finish, John. He is in hot pursuit of a stoppage win with his entire home nation watching him fight. Big right cross lands flush for Riddell. Yeah, there could be a possible broken over a forward leg draw. I know what that feels like, and it sucks. 1 minute now to decide this feature agreement. The Silva fighting through it, though. He's tough. And you see it just slowly getting a little bit fading, wilting here. The pressure of Brad Riddell is ridiculous. What a blow. He is, right? He's just strong, good striking. Nice elbow. And you see him getting a little tired, too. He doesn't stop attacking. He's showing he's got to do something in this 30 seconds. That eye is badly swollen up, bruised out. But he's still fighting. You see the fight of De Silva. He doesn't want to be out of this fight. So what a rally for Brad Riddell after a tough first round to take down defense. It certainly held him. Silva's up the back on 5 seconds. He's not going to be enough to win this round.
I think Riddell won it.
All right, so Brad Riddell and Alexis Silva go to the
Let's throw the Colts in here for now.
second and third rounds for the City Kickboxing rep. Brad Riddell.
And what would that leave us? If we tried to get Hopkins,
Let's take a look here. That was just a fantastic matchup between these two guys.
if we went with Henry,
Boxing, stiff jab there.
everybody leaves just short-handed on the wide receiver side. I mean,
Punching from Brad Riddell, and you can hear the corner absolutely losing her mind, saying it was a punch, which it was. And you see,
you know, again, we could look down here and grab Pittman Jr. All right, we could grab Pittman Jr. You could go with Hamler. If we went Hamler here, bumps us up to 4,800.
The UFC 253 prelims on ESPN are presented by Modelo. Root for those with
And if you went Pittman, then we're right back in that Hey, Gallup CV. I think that's probably what we'll be looking to go that way for the late games.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision.
All right, Riddell won. So that leaves our 4-fight parlay open. If Costa can upset in the main event, then we'll win our 4-fight parlay. Which
I stuck to the game plan. I wanted to have a bit of a scrap at the end there, but I heard Eugene say the only way you should run this is by getting caught in the Hail Mary. So I was like, it's stay composed, but I'm happy. All right, man, 3-0 UFC start. Congrats on a big win, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Brad Quick Riddell.
which would be what? I mean, I think that'd be a nice.
Yeah. Great performance there from Brad Riddell here. And the undisputed middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, coming up next. The pay-per-view, baby. It's time for this to happen now, guys. This is Sports Center.
LeBron looks to return the Lakers to the finals, but there's a feeling of deja vu with Denver in House 3-1. Live reaction from Game 5. And Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Lightning.
Yeah, so we've got the last. It's a $10 4-fight parlay. It would pay back 66.21, which would be good.
Michael East, I'm Antonia Collins. It's upset Saturday in college football. Michael, no way the national championship probably lose to that back.
Maybe no way. We'll get to that, but here's the deal. Just like the rest of us, college football seemed pretty dazed and confused to start 2020 when Saturday's craziness in Lubbock a prime example. Texas Tech hosting number 8, Texas. Since 2004, the Longhorns scored 83-1 when Levi Tenneborn had that long loss, came to Tech back in 2017. Early third quarter, we're up 31-21. Deshaun Jameson back to receive the punt. He calls for the Bearcats right there, but it drifted on him. He couldn't come up with it. Xavier Morgan recovers it into the end zone for the touchdown, just like that. Tech is down just 31-28. All right, so a 3rd and out for Texas Tech. Punting again. Tyler Owens blocks this one. Janae Barron picks it up. He runs it in for the touchdown. Texas first block punt for a TD since 2011 back to a 10-point game. All right, so we got less than a minute to go into the 3rd quarter. Alan Bowman hits TJ Baxter, and no one can catch TJ. Through some defense, across the line, it's back to a 3-point game. Very next possession for Texas. Sam Ellinger picks up Alex Hogan, and he takes it to the 10-yard line. Elder's first interception of the season. Couldn't come at worse time. And then Survivor Thompson, 10 yards, touchdown. Tech takes the lead, 42-38. We go to the 4th quarter. It's a 1-point game. Bowman. Back throw and then that catch. Bowman goes 31 for 52, 352 yards, 5 touchdowns. Second time this career he's done that. Texas Tech now leads at 49-41. They were not done. Thompson, you thought he was down, right? Wrong. Count him up. 75 yards and a touchdown. Tech goes up 56-41 with 3 minutes to go. Their win probability was 99.9%. And you see Bowman going down, usually that's a bad sign. Because Texas still has time to make a run. Ellinger in the back of the end zone. Brennan Eagles, 12-yard touchdown. It's a 56-48 game. So what do? You got to do an onside kick, and how about that fortuitous bounce? Texas takes it over at the 42-yard line down 8 53-56 in overtime. Wow. The Conference notorious for high-scoring games. Only 3 games in Big 12 history have featured more points than Saturday's shootout between Tech and Texas, with 119
So it really is just that.
games that Texas has ever been a part of, and they've been playing football since 1893. Yes, 1893. Texas Tech has now been involved in 3 of 5 high-scoring games in the history of the Big 12 and all over.
Michael, the other Sunder's Death Valley, we go with number 6 LSU looking to defend its national title against Mississippi State. For LSU, we're seeing Miles Brennan make his first career start. He appeared in 10 games last season. All right, let's pick this one up because less than 7 to go in the second.
All right, let's take a look at real quick. Oh well, let's see. To run through our free picks.
Now let's talk about Mississippi State. You were for the first season as a head coach for Mike Leach. Grad transfer KJ Costello starting at QB. 3rd and 10 for him. Looking. Finds Osiris Mitchell across the middle for the 43 yards and, oh yeah, the touchdown. Take a look at this again. The lead to back visit. Full effect rating. Costello with 36 pass attempts in the first half. Tied for most by SEC quarterback in the first half and the last.
Our
Mississippi State up by 17-14 at the half and 5-1 the third. Costello to Kellen Hill out of the backfield for a 70-yard catch and run. Mississippi State
our picks.
27-24. All right, so we got LSU looking to mount somewhat of a comeback. 4 minutes to go. LSU down 34-24.
Our picks for the free against the spread pool. Pittsburgh given 3.5. We're taking Pittsburgh. Minnesota getting 1.5. We're taking Minnesota. Philly given 6.5. We're taking Philly. Atlanta taking 3 or given 3.5. We're taking Atlanta. Washington getting 7.5 against Cleveland. We're taking Washington. Vegas getting 6.5 against New England. We're taking Vegas. Buffalo giving 2.5 to the Rams. We're taking Buffalo. San Francisco giving 3.5 to New York. We're taking San Francisco, but don't know. Jets getting 9.5 against Indianapolis. We got the Jets on there, but we might reverse these two. We might take the Giants getting 3.5 and Indy giving 9.5. Chargers giving 6.5 to Carolina, taking the Chargers. Tampa Bay giving 5.5 to Denver, taking Tampa Bay. Arizona giving 6.5 to Detroit, taking Arizona. Seahawks giving 4.5 to Cowboys, we're taking the Seahawks. And Green Bay's getting 3.5 against the Saints, we're taking Green Bay. Now, let's take a look at some of the other bets available for the NFL tomorrow. I'm curious if Green Bay is still getting that many points. Green Bay is still getting 3. I like those odds. If we take Green Bay getting 3, we have 20% profit boosts for every game here, pretty much. So I think we're at. Anything else we don't like here? Indy's giving the Jets 11.5 now. I like the most is Green Bay getting 3.
Well, upsets were a whole mood on Saturday. Go back to the Big 12 with 3 Oklahoma hosting Kansas State. Wildcats entered the game 1-36 all time against teams ranked in the top 3 of the AP first quarter.
All right,
Oklahoma 3rd 10, Spencer Rattler.
so we're gonna take the Packers for sure, getting the 3.
First play of the second quarter, Rattler goes to his right, looking downfield, and Drake Stoops spins in for the touchdown. Stoops, yeah, that Stoops. Well, that Stoops guy right there was his son, former coach Bob. His son put him up 14-zip. Then Rattler here to end for a second time. Oklahoma outgained Kansas State 288-98 in the first half. They had 13 more first downs. They were up 21-7 at the break. Like Mel Cooley said, don't call it a comeback. The Wildcats been here for years. If they've been here like this is kind of different though. Skylar Thompson keeps it himself. So it's a 35-21 game now. During that Oklahoma possession, Seth McGowan gets crushed. Fumble.
Yeah, I'm not feeling
Ensuing drive, they're in
a lot of the bets right now. I think it's time to wrap up.
another touchdown on the ground for him.
I think it's time to wrap up.
Next Sooners drive.
Who knows? I might feel something later.
And it's blocked.
Just not feeling it right now.
Great field position. So what do they do with that?
Let me get my memory of the day down.
28 yards. And just like that, we've got a tie ball.
Today is September 26th. This is my memory of the day, day 82 of 366. And this is Picklesburg. Like I said a few times here already, and I'll keep saying it, one of the best things about moving from Johnstown out to Pittsburgh is that there's so many different things to do on so many different days outside of a pandemic. And being somewhat closer to them makes it easier to get to them. A few years ago, I attended my first ever Picklesburg Festival. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's an entire festival dedicated to nothing but pickles. They have all sorts of different pickles. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of different, garlic pickles and onion pickles and dill pickles and spicy pickles and pickle chips and pickle spears and all that. But I don't know. That's not all it is. They have pickled foods as well. Sure, they've got their pickled eggs, their pickled, beets, pickled carrots, what you expect. Pickled beer? Yes, they had pickled beer. How about a pickled brownie? Yep, they got pickled brownies. And thousands upon thousands of people show up for it. It's on the Roberto Clemente Bridge. This is, I mean, any festival, Johnstown will build a festival for the entire year. And the crowd that shows up for the biggest festival nowadays in Johnstown doesn't match the Picklesburg crowd. There are just thousands more people for Picklesburg. Because, hey, it's pickles. First time I went there, totally thought about Gary. Because Gary was always a pickle guy. He's a almost pickle connoisseur. I'm planning once this pandemic passes and things start to come back that they have Picklesburg again. Planning on going again and trying to find pickled vodka to see if I could combine the two things that he loves so much. But that is my memory for the day, for September 26th. Picklesburg. And that's it, folks. I'm going to sign off for now. If the gambling bug strikes me later, I might be back. But for now, that's it. So once again, be safe. Have fun this Saturday night. Find something to gamble on. Do your research on it, though. Don't just throw money away. And as long as you're not in the same tournament as me, then great luck to you. Have a great night.